You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your full roster of weekly spoilers. These run from Monday, January 29th, all the way through Friday, February 2nd. And by the way, the last 2 days of the week kick off February sweeps. Those are the things you really need to listen for. We're going to pay close attention to our Thursday and Friday spoilers because they are going to set the tone for what is coming in sweeps. And it's going to be big, big stuff. Hey, if you haven't, please reach down, click subscribe before we dig into the weekly spoilers, just so you don't miss anything. All right, let's talk about it. Monday, January 29th, 2024, season 51, episode 80. Nikki fires Audra from Newman Media. This whole thing seems real sketchy. I feel like Audra could probably sue over this. Basically, Nikki's feeling uncomfortable because Audra knows she's an alcoholic. Audra has been very supportive because her own father was an alcoholic. Nikki is doing this thing, and I'll just say real quick, just me personally, my dad was an alcoholic, and when he sobered up, he abandoned us, his family, and went and adopted a whole new family. This is something, in my personal experience, alcoholics do. They like to push aside people and things that know about their trouble so they can pretend that the addiction doesn't exist. Audra warns her on Monday that what she's doing is not great for her sobriety and it could actually lead her to drink again. And I agree. Having lived, whoever is writing this has had an alcoholic in the family because they are doing actually a very good job with it. So yeah. Nikki wants to send her off to London for a year to open a new branch there. Audra's like, no. And I know this is because you think things are going to be awkward. Nikki goes ahead and fires her. Victor has a chat with Jack Abbott. They share a nice drink of expensive whiskey at the GCAC. Jack's not telling Victor everything he knows, but he is inviting Victor to open up. Just, no rivalry, just, an ear. And Victor doesn't want to talk about things too much. He's being very tight-lipped, trying to protect the family. Chance and Summer have a very nice first date. It's a little awkward, but then it warms up. And yeah, I'm feeling it. I think it's cute. Victor talks to Audra after Nikki fires her. He doesn't think what happened was too kosher. He offers her a replacement job at Newman Enterprises, but she says no and says something cryptic like, now I know what I need to do. Sounds like she's about to go do some bad things, and I'm here for it right in time for sweeps. Victor goes and knocks on Nikki's office door, but she's holed up in there talking to Jack, where she's telling him about firing Audra and feeling in over her head. And she doesn't want to deal with Victor right now. So it'll be interesting to see if she puts Jack out a side door or if they just get quiet and pretend like they're not there. All right, Tuesday, January 30th, season 51, episode 81. Diane is very concerned about Jack being there for Nikki. I think she thinks Jack may be stepping into an area that's too far. That is things that they shouldn't be hiding from her husband and things that he shouldn't be doing for her. But I don't think Diane's concern is going to slow Jack's roll too much. Victor Newman gets stunning news on Tuesday. It's about Jordan. He's going to tell Nick and Victoria that there was a fire at the facility where Jordan was being held, and Victoria says, oh, so she's dead or on the loose. Well, heck, y'all, we know because February sweeps is coming that Jordan's coming. She's definitely on the loose. It sounds like after that phone call with Claire that frustrated her, where Claire hung up on her, that Jordan went and started a fire so she can break out of there. I don't think that is a coincidence at all. Nick talks to Sharon on Tuesday and they share some frustration. So I don't know if I'm curious. What I would like to see Nick say to Sharon is, I'm really annoyed because Adam just warned us to watch out for trouble. And here comes trouble. Could Adam be right? Because Nick doesn't like anything about the idea that Adam is right. That's just kind of an idea that I have. I don't know what they're actually going to talk about. We'll see how it goes. But usually when they're together griping, Adam's, the topic of convo between them. Wednesday, January 31st, episode 82 of season 51. Victoria and Cole decide that they are going to lie by omission to their daughter, Claire, and they're not going to tell her Jordan is on the loose. That's a problem because Claire doesn't know to be on high alert. And I definitely think Claire should be on high alert because Jordan is fixated on her as well. Meanwhile, Kyle Abbott is forced to defend what he does at work. That comes on Wednesday. I think there's a shakeup coming. I'm not going to talk about it too much here. Check out the Y&R predictions where I'm going to explore that notion a little more. Victor has some advice for Nick on Wednesday. I don't know if it's about his personal life, if it's about Sharon, maybe it's about him, getting the stick out of his rear end where his brother is concerned. I feel like all Nick does anymore is make those faces, the one where he puffs his cheeks up, where he rolls his eyes, and then where he kind of makes, resting bitch face. Where he just is always making these grumpy, I hate Adam faces, and I'm kind of tired of it. Maybe Victor will give him the advice if he doesn't stop it. His face is going to freeze like that, which would be a shame because Josh Morrow's just about, to me, the best looking guy on the show, but not when he's making those faces. Thursday, February 1st, episode 83 of the current season, we see Kyle clapping back on Tucker McCall. Oh my gosh, I'm sure Tucker is going to be so impressed by whatever teeny bopper Kyle has to say to him. Audra's dumped them both, so I'm very interested to see if Audra is a subject of the conversation between them. Ashley and Tracy are in Paris to investigate the he said, she said at the cafe. Bear in mind, this is the first day of February sweeps. So they're going to be over there and we're going to start hearing some things about it right as sweeps kicks off. Daniel faces some facts about Heather on Thursday. I think the facts are she's sketchy as heck and he needs to tap the brakes and think about Lily. Friday, February 2nd, day 2 of Sweeps, episode 84 of season 51. Billy Abbott comforts Chelsea when she needs it. I think she's going to get some family news, something kind of like that. Adam gets a surprise from Sally Spector. I have so many hopes and dreams and wishes for Sally and Adam for Sweeps. I would like to see them move in together. I would like to see her pregnant. So a surprise from Sally that she's pregnant, that would be fab. I don't think it's going to happen that soon, but we'll see. We'll see. And Victor busts Nikki with Jack, but what are they doing? I mean, I don't think they're doing anything untoward. I think Jack is basically acting like her sponsor, but because Nikki is lying about it, I think it's going to look worse than what it really is. We'll see how it goes. That's all the Y&R Weekly spoilers I have for you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely drop your comments on what you are excited to see. I just hope Nikki and her sobriety issues don't drag Jack into trouble. Hopefully not. He seems like he's in a good place, but you never know. Relapses happen, and it's a concern. I'm excited about the Sally and Adam surprise. I am super duper excited to see what kind of havoc that Jordan is going to wreak in Genoa City during Sweeps Month. So drop your comments, do the subscribe thing, come back soon. We're here talking Y&R 7 days a week. And as always, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.